Hello and welcome to WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Super Strikes is coming. It's a great way to support Mentors for Youth. And joining us in the studio is the Executive Director for Mentors for Youth, and that is Courtney Knies. Courtney, welcome.
Thank you, Bill.
And you've brought a guest, that is Jessica Miller. And Jessica has been involved in the Super Strikes organization, one way or event, one way or another since you were in high school.
Right, almost.
Wow, last year, no doubt.
Yes, it was last year.
And Jessica is the chairperson for the Super Strikes event.
Correct.
Courtney, let's start off with you're celebrating 27 years.
Yeah, we're celebrating 27 years of Super Strikes this year. Looking at it as a fun way, we're going to do a 1980s throwback theme. Looking at a way that we can really thank the community that supported us. Again, Mentors for Youth was originally founded in Du Bois County as Big Brothers Big Sisters back in 1987, and Super Strikes has been our cornerstone fundraiser since 1988. So by celebrating 27 years, we hope to re-engage the people who have supported us all this time. We've, in that time, been able to facilitate 1,000 matches, which means 1,000 youth and 1,000 adults that we've been able to help with our program, and really hoping to re-engage with all of them as well as gain new support so that we can be here for another 27 years at least.
Okay, and the Super Strikes is coming up when?
April 10th and 11th in Huntingburg, the Breakaway Lanes, and then we have another sessions on Friday, April 17th, and then April 18th in Jasper.
Okay, and do you take the whole bowling alley? Is it just nothing but Super Strikes going on?
Yeah, this is our second year with Friday night. This is our first big year. Last year we trialed it, so we will take up the majority of the alley on Friday nights, and then on Saturday mornings the alley is definitely ours. So, but our presence will definitely be known with the 1980s throwback theme.
So we're going to have some really cool music, big hair, lots of neon colors. Oh man!
Yeah.
At one time, when really, I guess this all started, you had sometimes up to 1,000 people participating in Super Strikes, and that's going down a little bit because now there's so many different things that people can do. But I think you're the original event of events, right?
That's why we're throwing back to the 1980s.
Yeah.
So you're hoping to get even more. If somebody, is watching this now and goes, man, I'd like to have a team, but it's probably too late. It's not too late. You can get your team together today, tonight. You can show up if you have to on the 10th.
You could.
Or the 17th or whatever
you
day.
Could.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Again, it's offered 4 dates, April 10th and 11th at Breakaway Lanes in Huntingburg, and April 17th and 18th at Easttown Lanes in Jasper. So we're asking people to gather their teams and pre-register online so that we're best able to serve you. And our website is mentors4youth.com. Jessica, you want to tell them about how to create a team?
A team consists of 1 to 5 people. It can be coworkers, family members, random strangers you meet off the street. Just gather your team. Pre-register on our website. We ask that people raise a minimum of $50. We're hoping for more, but $50 will ensure that you do get to bowl this year. So like I said, gather your team, dress in your 80s gear, and show up on either one of our dates.
How are you reaching out to people who have done this in the past and may have thought, well, I haven't done it in a while, I don't know if I should?
Right. Bill, when you mentioned that there's been, in its heyday, Super Strikes had 1,000 bowlers, we've said that we've had 1,000 matches, but we know that way more than 1,000 people have supported us in the last 27 years, and we really want to reconnect with them. Our mission statement is to facilitate mutually beneficial relationships, and we want to have that with all of the people who have helped us throughout the years. We want to share our stories with you, what's going on now, as well as hear your stories and get to celebrate how you've created the foundation that we're building on to continue to serve. So this year we're trying to reconnect with anyone who's helped us in the last 27 years. We're asking people who have been past bowlers, past team captains, past board members, past mentors, past youth, to simply register on our website. Again, it's mentors4youth.com. And once you register, we're going to put you in a simple drawing to win an Amazon Fire HD. So just a little bit of an incentive. And that way, again, we can reconnect with you and hear your stories and share ours.
Is this a bowling tournament or is this about fun? What is Super Strikes about?
It is all about fun. It's all about the connection you meet with your team members, with Courtney and Kaiva and our board members and just community members. All about the fun. We have fun things like hold hands and go up and bowl, do a cartwheel and bowl. They've done that one year. I think we stopped it. Someone might have gotten hurt.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
backwards. We've had tunnel bowling, which is my favorite. I think I'll have to bring that back.
Tunnel bowling. What is
Tunnel
that?
bowling. It's where everyone like leans over in a tunnel and
And
you
someone
bowl
like bowls
underneath them?
through.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So you can see that it's not about the bowling skills. It's 100% not about the bowling. It's about coming together and simply celebrating the efforts that you and your team members did to raise funds, to support Mentors for Youth, to celebrate what we've been able to do with the kids, to share some information about the kids who we're hoping to reach in the future. But it really is about bringing the community together. And I think the 1980s theme this year is just going to be extra fun. So.
Are there like 80s bands going to play? You're going to play 80s music though, right?
80s
yes.
music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And what other ways are we going to incorporate the 80s?
we're gonna have all of the 80s traditional stuff like cassette tapes. Which
Cassette tapes.
Cassette tapes.
Yeah.
I don't know if the youth nowadays know what
No.
cassette
No,
tapes are.
they don't.
We've got records, lots of neon sign, Rubik's cubes.
Pop rocks, ring pops, even the candy.
Oh,
we're,
yeah.
We're going to be as
Pop
authentic
rocks.
as we can here in bringing back the 80s.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Now, you do this with sponsors,
Yes.
and I think they should get mentioned.
Right. We couldn't do this without our corporate support as well as the individual support. But this year, we'd especially like to thank Jasper Engines and Transmissions as our sponsor, as well as Indiana Furniture, Sang Pediatric Dentistry, Best Home Furnishings, Master Brand Cabinets, and Hoosier Hills Credit Union. So each of them, with their corporate support, is able to underwrite the cost of what this takes so that we really are able to focus all of our dollars in the local community and on our program.
Okay, but you can take part in it by being a participant, so in a way you could be a sponsor as well. If
Right,
you
right.
Put a team together.
Definitely.
How many teams do you have? Do you have any idea? I know as we get closer,
Yeah.
it'll build up.
Right.
And you may not even know all the teams till that night.
Right. Our goal is 56 teams this year, so 56 times 5, I'll let you do the math. But we're definitely looking at increasing our engagement. In the past, we've had in the mid-40s for team members.
If somebody's bowling on a team, how long are they going to be committing? You know, is it an hour? Is it 2 hours? Is it as long as they want? I'm sure you've got slots that you fit people into.
Yeah. You want to tell them about the times?
It's about an hour, hour and a half, depending. If you're having lots of fun, stay as long as you want.
Okay.
Yeah. And the other ways that we'll be celebrating not only the fun bowling styles with your fundraising events, with the price of admission or the fundraising, you get your shoes and a game of bowling. On Friday night, we're also going to supply each team with pizza and a pitcher. And on Saturday morning with coffee and donuts. So this is a way, again, to just really bring your community together. So if you're looking for a Friday night hangout in early April where it's not quite warm enough to go out on the river yet or, really be outside but you've been bowling already a couple times this winter, this is a way to just make it fresh and make it unique. So it's a great way to bring your friends together, your coworker, your family, or as Jessica said, the random strangers.
Now, this is all for a good cause. If you would, please tell us about Mentors for Youth so people get an idea of why this is important.
Again, Mentors for Youth, our mission statement is to facilitate mutually beneficial relationships between youth and adults for the enhancement of individual lives and the community. So that's really just a fancy way of saying we take kids who need adults and we take adults who are willing to care about those kids and we match them up. Jessica, you want to say what it takes to be a mentor, the requirements?
To be a mentor, you have to be at least 16 years of age, have a valid driver's license, and reliable transportation. We ask that you spend about 2 hours every other week with your youth, so about 4 hours a month we ask that a match be a year. And matching with a kid doesn't mean that you have to go out and spend money. It means you could go and have a walk on the river walk, go bowl, go do crafts. My little and I, we like to do lots of crafts together. She likes running, so we're doing an event together. And Courtney, you do a lot of things with your youth.
Right. So both of us are actually also fortunate outside of these roles to be matched with youth in our program. And it's not about spending money on them. It's about simply spending that time. And it doesn't have to be forever. It's 2 hours every other week. So I hang out with my mentee 2 hours every other Wednesday night. It's just kind of the routine that we've fallen into. We go and grab ice cream, but that's probably because I would treat myself to ice cream too. I would go to the
that's
library.
part of the thing. You really should take them to do things you would do.
Right.
Exactly.
It's about bringing them along in your lifestyle. So we go to the library and then we go back to my apartment and do just dance. So good thing all the windows are closed. But we definitely just have fun because I enjoy doing that. So to have someone else to share that time with is what it's all about. So mentors come from all different backgrounds. We've got a bunch of kind of the 20-something age group, also kind of the empty nesters, over 55 crowd. But then there are also families who are matched, who have several children of their own and just have another youth to bring along with them and really incorporate into what they're doing. Additionally, with our program to support these matches, we sponsor monthly outings. So Jessica, you want to say what the monthly outings, some of the events have been?
We have monthly outings, of course, once a month. The latest ones we've had, we went to the DuBois County Humane Society. The kids got to play with the cats, the dogs, the other animals there. We've also had a modern social outing where the kids and the mentors got to paint. We've had outings at the Jasper Pool. The YMCA sponsored an outing not too long ago. So we have a wide variety of outings that mentors and their matches can go to count as those hours with your matches. So it gives everybody a great opportunity to get together, to have fun, to socialize, and it's a great support system for not only the children but the matches to meet up with people who are doing what they're doing.
Right.
But I'm sure you need mentors.
We do.
You have kids on a waiting list.
Yeah, we're always in need of mentors because it's easier to get youth enrolled than it is to get the adults to commit to help them, although we have many wonderful adults who do. So currently the numbers have 23 youth on the wait list, and actually 22 of those are boys. We need 22 males in our community to step up. We match based on personality and lifestyle, so it's not if you come and say that you want to be matched that you just get the kid who's been on the wait list for the longest. You get the kid who matches your lifestyle and your personality the best, whose hobbies are in alignment with yours. So if you're really sports-oriented, we'll find you a sports-oriented youth. With 22, there's definitely that option. And if you really like video games and hanging out inside, we have that and everything in between. The community that you live in, if you want to be matched with a youth who's in the community you work in and not live in, we can do that because if that's more convenient for you. So it really is, again, back to that mutually beneficial. As much as this is about investing in kids, and research shows that mentoring can literally make a lifetime of difference for these youth, it also has a huge impact on the mentor. And it's something, we want it to be fun and not burdensome to you, that you get something out of it, you learn about the community, you get invested in the community in a different way too.
How can people stay connected with Mentors for Youth, or even get connected?
Yeah, to get connected, to register a team, to learn more about being a mentor, to register as a past participant. We're always directing people to our website, which is mentors4youth.com. And then we also are very present and active on social media. So on Facebook and Twitter, with Super Strikes and celebrating 27 years, we have old pictures of past participants that we're celebrating Flashback Fridays and Throwback Thursdays and Way Back Wednesdays and just having fun. So if you want to see, if you know any of the people in the old pictures, definitely connect with us on Twitter or Facebook. We're also on Instagram, on Pinterest. We share other activity ideas that you can do with your mentee. So if there's just youth in your life, you could also go to our website and see what kind of community activities are youth-oriented. And we have that on an online calendar on our website as well as on Pinterest.
And you probably could do it the old-fashioned way, just picking up a phone and making a phone call.
Yeah.
And your number is 812, I mean, everybody's got a dial 812 now, 482-2227.
That's correct, yeah. We want to be available. We love hearing stories of past matches. We love reconnecting with you in future ways. So again, it's all about the community that supported us, but there is still a need for the mentors and to build support for Super Strikes.
All right, ladies, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you, Bill.
And put a team together. The Super Strikes is coming up April 10th and 11th and 17th and 18th. It's not too late to put a team together, even if it's the day of. They'll probably take you, let you bowl, and have a good time. So contact either Courtney or Jessica. Ladies, thank you for coming in. We have been talking about Mentors for Youth, and we've had with us Courtney Knies. She's the Executive Director, and Jessica Miller. She is a board member and also the chairperson for the Super Strikes event. Thank you for watching WJTS in.form. We're local people watching local people.